Always worth it? Yep. Yep. That looks nice. I really liked this thumbnail. Maybe I'll change the background just because I want to reuse this for another thumbnail sometime. It's interesting. Something different. Really wondering if getting Bina is worth it now if you have a C3 R1 Flins. I mean, I get like it's like if you want to make your Flins team better, it's definitely worth it. If you don't need to make your Flins team better, then it's not worth it, you know? Depends on your goals, right? Is the stream's title for a YouTube video. We're going to be making a Columbina video, but so some of today's one of the points of today's stream is to get a bit more definitive testing on Bina. You know? Should I keep doing singles on Yai, hoping for a miracle for my Sandrone? It's a bit rough on the Chronicle Day. I don't know what your pity is at. I don't know what your situation is at. Hard to say. Can I skip Bina because Vodunitz is going to be a Hydro character? They won't fulfill anything close to the same role, so I wouldn't say that they do that. They have anything like. I don't think those have any bearing on each other. What do you mean worth it? She literally just came out. Yeah, she's definitely worth it. It's mostly because people are insane, and people actually wonder if she's worth it, even though she obviously is. So I'm kind of baiting those people to click on the video, but it's obvious she is worth it. You know? Do I lose Serpent Spine stacks when Frandy decreases Deluxe HP? No. Is X still worth it? Question is no longer distinguishable from is X the newest character of this type? It's definitely getting blurred. Hi, Rainbow. How you doing? You indeed baited me. Gotcha. Okay, we need a bit of sound from the game. First thing we're gonna do though is we're going to test the Cheech on the Key of Kaj. So we do have to build Cheech on HP. But the cool thing about Tenacity is that it already gives you HP. So that's cool. The only thing we're losing is some Fav particles for Sandrone, but I think that should be okay. Alright. We have no Lunar characters, but I just cut Sandrone. I had Miko from years ago. Should I just not bother with Lunar characters at all? My stance is that you should still bother with Lunar characters, and you should still choose a Lunar team. Probably Zabai, but if it's all the same to you, you should probably pick up Bina, Zabai, and Linnea, or just Bina and Zabai. That's my opinion. But I don't think there's going to be... It could be wrong. There could be multiple Lunar archetypes that are better, but I don't think so. I think you're gonna... Or multiple Stellar archetypes that make it better, but I don't think so. I think that... Lunar still will be the second best team after Snezhnaya. Colomina is not a question. People are questioning it. That does not mean that it's questionable. The Mohammed, the meta, like you're saying, people questioned whether Kaz was worth it in the first place. Does that mean that he wasn't meta? No, it's not about what people question. It's about what is actually good. Bina is still the most worth it character to pull in the game, in my opinion. Let's see if we can get a better time on Dire. Venti Mizuki, does they would help in Stellar Swirl reaction? Yeah, Mizuki's looking crazy in Stellar Swirl. Bina has lots of utility, yeah. Okay, the time to beat is 84 seconds. Who did I take Tenacity pieces from? Oh, Farina, fuck. Okay, I think I only took the flower. No. Okay, yeah. I think I only took the flower. Okay, let's try this. Yeah. Yeah. Is Nicole best fourth slot for Sandrone? I think so. But, well, maybe we'll play around with it right now. Oops. We kind of scuffed that one, that's okay. I missed your Siege in stream. Same. It was fun.
いてきてくだらない。
呪言。
戻れ。一休みしたいわ。ティータイムの余興よ。いけるわね。ついてきて。
I don't know if that was better. Nope. How much of an increase is calling Mina for Flints? Yeah, it's a really large increase. Kolipi redeemed their Enka review. Are there characters you specifically want me to look at? Top 1.387% Nefer. I don't know. I don't know. This piece isn't a 4-line start, so it's terrible. And this one rolled once into flat defense, and it's not a 4-line start, so basically worthless. This piece is not a 4-line start, so trash. This one also not a 4-line start. Not a single 4-line start. This Never build is terrible. The only good piece is your off piece, and it's an off piece, so it's basically terrible. So like, yeah, really bad Nefer, honestly. Only the top four, only the 4,500th best in the world out of 325,000. So honestly, you should be ashamed with how bad that this Nefer is. Kanich, top 2%. So you thought the Nefer was bad. Check out this Kanich. Defense roll, terrible. Like fucking flat HP. Jeez. Not even attack percent on here. God. What a loser. Not a 4-line start. This is a good piece. Your goblet's pretty nice. And yeah, I guess your circlet's okay. C2, not even crowning your burst. Can you even call yourself a Kanich man? Shame. For shame. Zabai, C1, based, Harbinger of Dawn. Harbinger of Dawn gives how much crit does Harbinger of Dawn give? Do you think I will get replaced on Sandrone? You can watch any of my like 10 videos that cover that topic. Most notably my most recent video, which was made specifically with that question in mind. Not most recent video. This video. Okay. Harbinger of Dawn gives 28 crit rate. So 28 plus 31. 31 plus 28 plus 30 from the set plus 10 from Ilua. No, the set does the set give... Oh yeah. So 99 crit rate. So 99.1. I guess that's good. This piece doesn't have crit rate, bricked. Which, if it did, you'd overcap, so... You know, but it's not a 4-line start, so it's bricked. This one... Not a 4-line start, doesn't have defense percent, bricked. This one, flat HP, bricked. This one... Roll into attack percent and not a 4-line start, bricked. And this one doesn't have defense percent, and it's... No, it does have defense percent. Rolled a lot in defense percent. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess this piece is pretty good. You missed one roll into flat HP, but yeah, overall it's pretty good. Skirky, don't have C2. Bricked. Should have had C2. This is like very similar to my build. I was like, is this my build? Except because we have like the same, yeah, 83 over 218, and yours is 83 over 213. But I have way more attack, right? Yours 21, and mine is 23. So get fucked, honestly. It's a pretty good Skirk though. Skirk's pretty hard to build for. Um, I actually, okay, just a flex for a minute. I got so lucky the other day. I crafted a goblet for my Skirk, and look how that shit rolled. That's crazy. Although it may not be optimal, you can clear content with any characters. Radiant C3 deals out more damage than Syndrone, even though my Syndrone's artifacts are far better. If Syndrone's on her optimal team, she should be doing more. But you're right overall. The last roll went into defense. It could have. It was the last roll that went into defense. It was so close to being perfect. So close. But it's what are you gonna do? It's fine. But yeah, good Skirk overall. C2 R1 Mav. This build is definitely good enough for a C2 R1 Mav. It's kind of a sick build, actually. You hit the minimum EM requirement. You could probably boost up your ranking with an EM Sands if you're playing Meld. Oh, but this is Overload team. Right. I always think of Moeka for Melt, but yeah, Overload's very popular now. Yeah, very good build. Mav's pretty competitive. Honestly, great account. Nice work. Just say stuff to rage bait for views. It's just money farming. What do I say to rage bait? I'm making jokes. I'm not rage bait. I don't rage bait for views. With the streams, it's a lit. Is this rage bait? I don't think saying is Bina really still worth it rage bait. I don't think that's rage bait. Every title? Who are the best and worst early constellations? Power creep is out of control. Who's the strongest? The most rage inducing agents yet. How are these rage bait? It rages the Columbina fans? Oh. It's not meant to rage bait the Columbina fans. It's meant to bait the people who are uneducated enough to actually question this. Clickbait and rage bait are different. I don't think it's. I guess this is a bit clickbait but I actually don't think so because it's a question and I'm answering the question in the video, which is yes. Because clickbait's only clickbait if it's misleading, in my opinion. Please talk about the next craftable weapons of Snezhnaya. I'm going to wait to talk about them until they finalize the beta because they still be changing a bunch of stuff. I try and be not clickbaity with my titles. I try and deliver whatever promise I promise in my title and thumbnail. I try and deliver on that promise in the video, which makes them not clickbait. Clickbait is when you write something, it was when you have something in the title or thumbnail and the promise is not delivered on in the video or it's misleading, which I don't think is the case for any of my videos. How do you see decimals in the Nakasha? I don't know, there's some setting. I don't know where the setting is. Some setting somewhere. Do you think I should go for Lunar? Just focus on new stuff like Stellar? It depends how many pulls you have. If you have enough, I think you should still. I think if you have the pulls to go for Lunar as well, you should. But If you don't have the pulls, then you can just focus on Stellar.
社会に
Priority number 1 is Odette.
一休みしたいわ。くだらない。ついて拒絶。
チョック呪言
さあ滑稽ね。くだらない。ついて
反逆律令呪言
いけるわね。一休みしたいわ。演算開始。やりなさい。くだらない。ついてきて。対策。
チョック律令チョック
戻れ。さあ滑稽ね。いけるわね。
I think that was better. Nice. Couple seconds. Shaved a couple seconds. You love to see it. What gameplay? There is a bit of gameplay nuance to Sandrone to do doing the rotations tightly. Depends what you like. Jello Impact's the most positive Genshin channel out there. People generate the rage all by themselves. Yeah, I kind of think that. I would say my titles are definitely in your face, and they're definitely like exciting. And they're like the capital letters, the red letters. It's definitely like a bit grabbing, but I don't think it's rage or I don't think it's rage inducing or clickbait. More interested in the future of Traveler after Snedge. Can I get your insight on it? Will we get a new Traveler? Um, I don't know. Clickbait is still something that incentivizes the reaction to click. Oh, well, no, I mean, that's just such a broad definition of clickbait that it loses meaning. So what's the point of that? Normally when people use the word clickbait, they have a negative connotation. What would you call the misleading one? I think that's like what people mean by clickbait is when it's misleading. I have no idea how they're going to handle the Saritsa. They either directly power creep Sandrone or power creep Odette, neither of which seems desirable. It's very weird. Not that power creeping Odette would like do much. It would just be the 4th slot for the Sandrone team. The Sandrone team would just be Sandrone, Odette, Yai. You know, you can have 2 Odettes. It would be insane. Isn't aiming hard than controller? Not really. Which controller do you use? I use the Xbox Elite Pro, whatever. Where can we watch your Genshin ad? What Genshin ad? Jill just sounds so tired. It's so funny to see ad on YouTube. Do I have a Genshin? Is there a Genshin ad of me on YouTube? That people have seen? I've done some, but I don't know where I've done some for Genshin. Am I so tired? I'm just like this on stream. I'm not actually tired today. I'm just more chill on stream than I am on YouTube. Loved your early cons video. Just finished it. Great rankings. Awesome. I was pretty pleased with it. Weapon tier list coming tonight. He doesn't really seem thrilled in the ad. Oh, interesting. That's funny. Which ad was it? What did I talk about? What did I talk about? The Linnea ad? Interesting. I was pretty excited about Linnea, but maybe I was tired. Ooh, look at that piece. That could be a Yai upgrade. But I'll try. I think your sponsor segments, they mean. I don't know. I don't know what they mean. I've actually done a like official ad for Genshin Impact. One of them was for Linnea, so I'm just wondering where if that's the one they're talking about. Let's see the Yai piece. Yeah, this piece is shite. That's definitely shite. So, we can just feed it right in, honestly. Because this piece is, like, literally garbage. Well, I don't love it, but it is better. I wonder if that means that we should go for an attack Sans, although the CM Sans is pretty good. I get 19 Genshin ads a day, even saw on Facebook, down. Well, that's funny. Well, I wonder if we can get a better time now that we've got a better artifact. For me, I wouldn't reroll that piece just because it's a feather. It's a feather, so I would only reroll it if it was a 4-line start. But I guess since it is perfectly rolled, maybe I would. But I don't know. I think it's good enough that I don't need to reroll it. Is the other thing. That's the other problem with that piece.
直。
いけるわね。ティータイムの余興よ。くだらない。人へ。
律令直呪言。
滑稽ね。ついてきて。人へ。
反逆。直。
Oh, the
いけるわね。
first skill didn't hit.
ついてきて。くだらない。ティータイムの余興よ。ついてきて。
Okay. Sick. I don't think that was all the Yai thing. I think we also just played really well that round. Don't look at me. Four highlight subsets is basically equal to a 4-liner? Yeah. Yeah. 4 highlight subsets is very good. But the thing is, it's like... It's like, do I really need to reroll it? It rolled into the substat. Like, does I really need more crit? It's already good, you know? I don't know. It's not like she's like oversaturated in EM and attack that crit is like that good, you know? I like more crit, but this, I think... Oh, wow. Huh? This is a reroll target, because circlets are hard to get. Maybe I should roll this, just in case it rolls into a ton of crit damage. It could be better if it high rolls into crit damage. It will be better, I guess. It's useless. Useless, I say. You see the EN1 charge attack tech for her? Yeah. I don't know about it. I'll have to look into it to figure out exactly how it goes. Which will be more powerful, Stellar Conic or Stellar Swirl? It really depends on how strong Vodjanitsa or whatever other Stellar Swirl character we get. Jello poop. What? They said Jello pop. Syndrome is getting boring to play. Well, I feel like you knew what you were getting into with Syndrome. This isn't first rodeo. I still like it. I like the little optimizations. Maybe to get more engaged, you should like optimize and tighten your rotations. That's what I find that's what I find engaging to me. Do you still prefer a 67 crit rate? For Sandrone, it's 69 is optimal. Actually, and that's not a meme, even though it could be. Do you see Odette kit? I made a video on Odette. So yeah. It's all speculation, of course. Yeah, I do find Sandrone's voice lines repetitive. She made me switch back to JP. Is C1 a good stopping point for Odette? No, C2 is the stopping point. C1 is just fine. Is it the same for Ryo? Is what the same for Ryo? All voice lines are repetitive. Get over it. I don't know. I find hers extra grating, personally. But yeah, they are all repetitive. That's why I like Japanese, because I don't know what they're saying, so then it feels less repetitive, you know? Hers aren't more repetitive, I think. They're just more grating. It's just better than EN. I mean, you could make that argument for sure, but I think that that's not why I like it better. I think the reason why it's less annoying is because I don't know what she's saying. Sandra doesn't sound sassy enough, and JP too quiet. I love her sassiness in EN. I agree. Matasas. I appreciate her voice in JP for a different reason, but yeah. Okay, let's build Columina DPS and take it seriously. What are you testing right now? We're gonna be we're trying to get a better dire clear, and we did. With Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi on Chi-Chi on the key. She looks cute on the key because it's so small for her. So Chi-Chi on the key helped us break our dire clear record. And then we also happened to roll a better artifact for Yaimiko, which also helped us get an even better dire clear. So all in all, we shaved off like 6 seconds off of our dire clear, which is pretty good. And now we're going to test Bina DPS. Bina. Lauma. I know. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, Nefa. Is she worth getting if you don't have other Nodcry characters? She is worth getting, and then it's worth getting. She is worth getting so that you're forced to pull other Nodcry characters. She's not worth getting if you absolutely refuse to pull other Nodcry characters, but you do need a lunar team, in my opinion. It's optimal, and therefore you should. And Bina is imperative for it. Which constellation should I go for? Hutao, C2, C2 Chi-Chi, C1 Diluc, C1 Deo, or C1 Catching? Yikes, that's a rough lineup. Those are your only choices? I don't know if it matters. They're all pretty bad. Look, guys. We just had Natlan Shill at the end of Nodcry. Do you think they're just gonna stop putting lunar bosses in Stygian? No. They won't. And on top of that, lunar teams are the best teams in the game right now. Do you think that they're going to have 3 new teams stronger than lunar? Well, we know they're going to have one. Sandrone will be. Can they have a second? Some people would say Mizuki. To that I say, Odette can only be on one team. So your Odette team is the first team. Odette will be the first team that's stronger than lunar. Will there be another one that's stronger than lunar? I don't know. Maybe. So maybe there's 2 that come out that are stronger. Will there be 3? I don't know. So the answer is yes. Obviously, Colomina is worth it. Stellar Swirl one? Stellar Swirl requires Odette. Neither Stellar Conduct or a Stellar Swirl are better than any Bina team if you don't have Odette. And Odette can only be on one team. In Stellar teams, Sino C1 with Weapon is better. EM Goblet, EM Sands, and Ryo C1 with Attack Sand, Attack Goblet, correct. Unless Vesna can proc it. It's still gonna need... She's still going to need Odette to pass these DPS numbers. That's all I'm saying. You plan to teach DPS Bina rotation in a new video? That's the idea, yeah. Fair, so likely Saritsa? Yeah. Assuming that Saritsa can create a second team that's stronger than lunar without Odette. It's not necessarily true. Maybe, maybe not. But that's not for quite a few patches as well. Is worth getting Bina for Flint's or Odette for Sandrone? Both are worth it. Which one's more worth it? Whichever team you want to make stronger. Both are pretty similar. No, it's like Sandrone is stronger without Odette, but I think Odette's the... Both are very important. I don't know what to tell you. Meta-wise, you just want both. That's just how it is. You could get Bina first and hope you get lucky with Odette. Odette will probably rerun first. I guess I would probably lean to that route. Alright, let's build DPS Bina. Trash? Do we craft a new one? I think we craft a new one. Do we craft a goblet? This piece is good. This piece is good. This piece is like worth reshaping. Our Bina DPS build sucks, man. Should I bother like building it, or should I just like put the stats in it? Because I never actually use her. You know? I'll just put the stats in on the website. Or on the DPS dummy. Oh, I have to do an onset. I came back after a long time, no characters at all. Is it better to just invest in Snedge? I have Arlie C1, Silali, Melt Team already. Depends on your goals. Depends on your pulls. If you have enough pulls to get Bina and Odette, I would. Depends on your goals as well. Will Odette be good for Melt? I don't think so. Considering she doesn't bring anything much to the table. Huh? I'm free to play, can only get one. Odette's the priority, I guess, but she'll rerun first, so it's tough. So she gives her, so we get 30 crit rate from the set, which puts her at 91. She gives herself 15, which puts her at 106. Then Lama gives 10, which puts her at 116. So we are mega overcapping on crit rate. Surely they have a better off piece than this. So 58 plus 30 is 88. Plus 15 is 103. So we're still 13 overcapping. She's really fucking hard to build. What is your Flyers of Paradise last look? Not good. Not good, not good damage. I have some okay pieces, but I don't think it's gonna make a good set. You said that a couple, Night Owl Jazz, but I don't know what you want me to say to that. Hmm. I don't do account reviews unless you redeem points on Twitch, because otherwise that's whatever. That's all anyone asks for. Okay, well, this piece is terrible. Just roll into not the good stats, so I don't have to think about it. Fuck. I don't know, man. I think this is not even good. I think it's not even good. Building DPS Bina is depressing. Okay, I think we just fake it. So we're overcapping by 13, which is 13 divided by 3 is like 4-ish. So we just give 4 rolls to combination of HP and crit damage.
私のロッキングチェアを使っていい？
I want to see Bina and does not include Nefer. And we're looking at this boss. And does not include Zabai. Does not include Flints. And it doesn't need to be, well... All right, let's see the rotation. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot how cooked Bina rotation is. Because the cooldowns are scuffed. It's fine, that rotation scuffed. Fair enough. Anyone know anyone know the current best rotations for a team like this? I'm pretty sure two piece EM is best here. A boob and then Deepwood. Actually, no, probably Deepwood on Lauma and SMS on Ino? Or is it Deepwood Ino and SMS on Lauma, because then she can have more energy. Llama SMS, not a Deepwood, yeah. That's what I did before. We get there. So 13. So 2 more energy, and this is 16 versus 19, so 3 more energy, so this is slightly better. Okay. Tip to improve my Bina team, Nadia to Deepwood, Llama 2 piece, I know it's Freena on Silken. Yeah, those are the correct artifact sets for that variation. It is still good to pull Odette even if I don't pull for Sendrone. Yeah. I have Yai and Chi-Chi, but I feel like Odette is a must since I'm saving for Zabiacons. I think Odette's a must pull, yeah. But we'll see when she comes out. We don't know right now. Should I get Sandrone or Bina, or should I wait? Last time I played was when Kenichi was released. I need to know your goals. It's too hard without knowing your goals. Zabai C2 or Linnea? Linnea. Odette will be linchpin. Yeah. No pun intended, yeah. Ah, come on, pun was intended, don't lie. Odette weapon's also good? No, it's really bad. Her C2 is amazing though. Donated blood today. Now can my Arlecchino suck my blood debt? Damn. I don't know what to say to that. So I think we open with Inefa. And then we do Lauma. Then Bina. Then Ino? Thoughts? Odette, Sandrone, Columbina comparison video. They totally changed the layout and I'm freaked out. I can't do an Odette comparison video until she's out. Or until we at least have until we see the live stream. Then I'll make that video. I don't know, I probably wouldn't put Sandrone in the video though because she's a DPS. Oh, I don't like this new one. It's good for mouse and keyboard. It's really annoying for controller. But we'll give her 2 rolls. I said Bina plus 4 rolls to make up for artifacts and under-leveled weapon. I would give her plus 5 rolls, but I think, well, actually it's plus 5. So we'll give her 2 HP. Oh god. Also, the left bumper thing isn't working. Fuck me. Oh, are we back to HP? Holy shit. One, two, three. Really easy for mouse. Yeah. Chill out. It's coming his first rerun, seeing it's worth or not. It's to make fun of the people who are always asking me. Yes, she's obviously worth it. I messed up. What PC do you have? Clickbait title. Nope, people literally ask that question. And I'm answering it in the stream. And the answer is yes. Is Columbina still a must pull for accounts that don't ever? Yes.
ーン塵となってくれ。流れて通い月
皆のために祈ろう。掃除も
I need to Neverlet build seems weaker than expected. Same team weapons, I got 15 to 19k higher. Neverlet R1 for Nescafe Silali. I'm not sure.
起動全滅モード移して新列が
蒼熱よ永遠なり皆に
バシャバシャスイ生きて
迷えるもの
Okay, I'm going to turn on infinite energy. I think everyone has enough energy. I'm not going to burst with an Effa every rotation. Everyone else should have enough energy to burst every rotation. I'm going to turn on infinite energy so that I can see when they're up, so I can tighten my rotations as I'm getting used to it. You're nuts to think you're nuts to think Ino can be anything close to Linnea for this team. Do you mean? I found that Linnea interfered with the dew generation too much to be good in this team.
交渉は終わりです今宵月をさ
皆のために祈ろう
That's what my testing showed, unless there's like a way to do it that I don't understand.
掃除対象
リンダの永遠の安寧を月光のよ
新列が
Spiral Abyss reset today? Oh, nice.
見て見て
Tell the Novelet to upload a video of the 10 to 15k DPS. Yeah, send me a video.
全滅モード
皆のために祈ろう皆に祝福
流れて今宵月くらえバシャバシャスイ
リンダの永遠の安寧を月光のよ
絶縁障壁移して新列が
皆のために祈ろう
Is Syndrome worth it if you don't have Yai? There's the damage drop off high. You can check my testing. It's linked in every video. Basically, she's not worth it. You should just get Odette and probably a Stellar Swirl character. Linnea instead of Ino. We should be able to get higher than 150, but in my testing, Linnea was lower because she interfered. I think she was interfering with dew generation.
塵となってください三月よ輝け
リンダの永遠の安寧を西風のし
バシャバシャスイ
掃除対象月光のように皆のために祈ろう
生きて新列が見て見て絶縁障壁展開交渉は終わり
蒼熱よ永遠なる皆に祝福
移して今宵月掃除対象ロックオン塵となってくれ
皆のために祈ろう西風のし
くらえ見て見て
Oops.
新列が来る 象壁展開殲滅モード
そう熱永遠なる月光
満ちて今宵月を捧ぐ防衛モード
皆のために祈ろう
Oops. Let's try just using Bina last so we don't have to do multiple switches. Is Frina better if you don't have INC6? Yeah. Nai's unskippable here. She's the best third slot. No, Nai's terrible here. She's fine, but I did test it. It's quite a bit worse.
ご安心ください。今回は天井を吹き飛ばしたりしませんから。移して新月が塵となってください。
リンナの永遠の安寧を
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, I didn't mean to burst there. Whatever, it doesn't matter that much. Okay, well, we'll restart anyway. Is that R1 or Nefer's up? And it's R1.
リンナの永遠の安寧を
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
皆のために祈ろう皆に祝福
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
新月が来る防衛モード起動塵となってください。
そう熱よ永遠なる西風
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
移して今宵月
皆のために祈ろう皆に祝福
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
流れて三月よ加賀絶縁障壁展開交渉は終わり
そう熱よ永遠なる月光
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 160. Oh, 162, nice.
皆に祝福ありリンナの永遠の安
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
満ちて三月よ輝
Okay. So it's the same. We got this. I got back up to where I was before. If you don't burst of rotation, Bina's field time will be too long. I think you're talking about something else. Which next character you most hyped for? Definitely Vesna, but I'm really loving Syndrome already. What time is it in your country? 6 o'clock. Flint's dead and buried. Flint's is better than this. Okay, let's try and dash cancel.
清掃プログラム実
See if
行
we
中
can
過去の記録に
see if we
基づ
can
き
get
一つ
another
不
charge
要な
attack.
のですがモラ、ネジ、歯車、鉱石、おもちゃ、キャラメル、お菓子
You realize that
靴下
Nahodas
サンダル
might
な
be
ど
worse if
小さい
you're
ものを
close to.
放
I don't know
置
what
し
you're
ない
talking.
よう
I don't know
ご
what you're
協
talking
力
about.
ください。
Would Nilu C2 replace Ano C6? Yeah, definitely.
殲滅モード
そう熱よ永遠なる西風の
流れて今宵月を捧ぐ
Oh, that's so cringe. Oh, I hate that. Yeah. Yeah. Same here, 6:40 a.m. No, it's 6 p.m. Yeesh, that's yikes. If I don't have any meta-relevant characters, I should just wait for Odette and see what comes after that. Goal is a best 36. Then best I can do is Stygian. Yeah, Odette's your
誰か
best.
のために
Like,
歌うわ
Columina
け
and
じゃ
Odette
ない
are
け
the
ど、
two must-pull
も
characters
し
right now
立
in
ち
the
止
game.
まって聞いてくれる人がいるなら、
Should I go
ほ
for
んの
Scarlet
一
Sands
瞬
for
で
my
も
account or just stay for
心
SNES
の安ら
characters?
ぎを感
Sands
じ
might
て
even
く
work
れ
on
たら
Saritsa.
嬉
Don't
しい。
pull a weapon unless it's for a specific purpose. Don't just pull the Scarlet Sands for your account. That's insane. Get Saritsa's weapon for this, Saritsa. You're insane. Odette and Sandrone, even without Yai, can easily 36 star the Abyss. Yeah. Just got here regarding the title. There's an argument to be made that Durone's the best pull in I'd Cry. That's so cap, not Bina is the must pull. Let's hear that argument. DPS Bina is not your team. Me personally, the dash attack is really cringe. The dash cancel is really cringe.
君のペースについていけるか心配してくれてるの？大丈夫だよ。銀月の庭で毎日ずっと散歩してたから。
Are you from the UK? No. I'm in Canada. It's 6 p.m., not a.m. Well, after all that, I got the same DPS as before. My rotation was Inefa,
私のロッキングチェアを使っていいよ。
EQ,
月からテイワットを眺めるのもいいかも。
Inefa EQ, Llama QE, Ino EQ, Bina EQ, NA or CA times 6. I don't know if it. Do you guys think it matters to start with Bina EQ? Maybe we open with Bina EQ. Maybe that's better. So we get the Hydro
君
going.
のペースについていけるか心配してくれてるの？大丈夫だよ。銀月の庭で毎日ずっと散歩してたから。
Bina EQ because you cancel the animation with burst. That's not what I'm asking. I'm putting EQ. I'm asking if we Bina EQ at the beginning or at the end. Does her buff fall off? We don't want to open with it, I think. Oh well, this is what we did. This is what had the best results. Okay, let's try Linnea again. Is this the sheet that's always linked? Yeah, it's not linked in my streams because I am lazy, but it's linked in every video. EQ at the start. Yeah. But don't you, yeah, I don't know. Do I need Yai for Ryo Stellar? Yai. You do. Also, this stream is sponsored by none other than lootbar.gg, or sorry, .com. If you install, you get a further 8% off. You get 5% when you use the code LOCKUP. You also save the taxes. Absolutely huge. You can also purchase for Neverness to Spenderness, Arknight Spendfield, Honky Starbucks, Schooner Zone Zero, Gathering Wives, get even more discounts for non-Hoyo games. Delivered very quick. I use them from all my purchases. You can also buy real games if you want to save money. Black Flag Resynced, huge, 15% off. Echoes of Aincrad, 14% off, huge. Yeah, Loot Bar, yay. Propaganda over. How are you, Jello? I'm doing pretty good today. Yeah. EQ at the start of the team rotation. You're right otherwise. After Bina's charge attack, you EQ and go through the team. So you open with EQ. Okay, so for first rotation, start with Llama, NA, and Bina EQ, then do this as the main rotation. Oh, no. You want to open with it every time? It doesn't. Are you okay? All right, well, that's fine. I think that's what I was doing. Can Loot Bar pull and test every character? If you give it enough credit card, it can. Should I pull for Columbina? I have Nefer Llama team at 7k DPS. Ouch. You should probably get Columbina and then get Odette. And then get a Stellar Swirl team like Mizuki or something. We'll see. I think like a really good play, a really smart play is just to get Columbina, to skip Sandrone, get Columbina, get Odette, and then see what's next. I think that's like the smart money. Loot Bar's not in my country. That's okay. Something's coming. Something's coming. I got something for you guys. How does Bina feel when there's no other non-cray DPS in the team? She feels good. It's just like, you're just sacrificing a bit of power. It's just like, you're just sacrificing a bit of power to run Bina DPS with her, because this is with her weapon, right? If you're not using her weapon, then it's going to be worse. You're just sacrificing a bit of power to use Bina instead. It's fine. Bina DPS without Llama is awful though. Well, yeah, you can't run a Bina DPS without Llama. Bina DPS without Llama is just running like a Benefa team or something. Okay, so we're doing Linnea instead. We're doing her nuke playstyle so we don't imply too much Geo, I think is what it is here. Oh yeah, the other thing is that Linnea is an energy black hole. Oh yeah, and we don't have Silken. Yeah, this team is so cooked. That's the other problem with this team. It's so this team is just so cooked. We're not gonna do this again. I don't want. I remember this. It's so cooked. You think in your head it's gonna be good, and then you try and build it, and it's kind of shit. Can't properly run Silken. You can't. You interfere with the elemental auras. It's shit. I hate it, and it's awful. Being a box is being a box. You shouldn't be running all the different. You shouldn't be running all the teams. Well, honestly, I think my old testing was good. What do you think about going for Yai if I don't have any other characters in the banner except for Chi-Chi? You get Yai for Stellar Conduct, either Ryo, Sino, or Sendrone. That's about it. And then make sure you plan for Odette. Can you do Llama, Bina, Nefa, Nicole? Nicole doesn't do anything there. She only buffing Nefa, which is like, eh. Can you use Alhaitham? You know, I kind of wanted to try, oh look, 90. I kind of wanted to try Alhaitham, Nicole, Fischl, and Nahida or something. What weapon did you use for Escoffier in the Novelette test? Like Deathmatch or something? Either that or Fab. Um, so one thing to note is I don't like how she did this. One thing to note is where's my old one? Yeah, the new one's so much better. It's crazy. So this one was 117 to 123 with better rotations. So it was like a 6K increase with better rotations. So this one had tighter rotations than other tests. Can add plus 6K DPS ish to other teams. So yeah. Did you do the new Spiral Abyss today? Everyone keeps asking that, but it only reset in Asia right now, I think. I don't think it's reset for I don't think it's reset for NA yet, yeah. What characters do you need help for in your sheet? The ones you don't want to test? All of the ones that aren't labeled except for Yamiko. So Ningguang, Sethos, Keqing, Kokomi, Tartaglia, Gaming, Traveler, Diluc, Yanfei. Someone sent me Ningguang testing, but I was on my phone away. Yeah, we won't get it for another 7.5 hours exactly. Does top-up factory still work? I don't know what that is. Ah, I can't remember who texted me or who DM'd me the no Ningguang testing. It wasn't very good though.
お月見しない？私のロッキングチェアを使っていい？月に行って月からテイワットを眺めるのもいいかも。
Llama Bina. Inefa Shinobu Kuki good. I think I have that on the testing sheet. Kuki Lama, Farina, kind of. I mean, it's a bit different, but similar. Yeah, we test C2 Bina with Aina Lama Nahida. No thanks. I mean, you can't. It doesn't help. I don't really care about that. No, I don't really care about that. For my sheet. Will Yayo Det team pop off? I think it's better to just go for Odette and Mizuki if you're not getting Sendrone or Risley or Sino. I think you can just, like, unless they change Mizuki. But for now, I would only get Yai if you're doing a Stellar Conduct team. Make the Shogun great again? Yeah, real. Oh, I need Tainari too. Yeah, the other problem is that the person sent me Ningguang testing, but they only sent it to me for the Hex team, but I really need it for the Lunar team too. That's the problem. Did you play an Asia server or America server or EU? America, because I'm in Canada. I got Bina C1. Should I go for C2 or wait for Vodyanitsa? It's a really weird question. What are your goals? I'm not testing Wong because my Bina has 3 moons. That's fine. I'm not really that worried about it. Okay. So, I'm sorry to subject you guys to this, but I have to do this. People are using Bino Sendroi now, I hear. How good is that? It's cope, but you can. AI generated event? How is this an AI generated event? So, who is the self-proclaimed Lord of the Scrapland? Is that anyone who's done that before? Is that the guy here? This one, the commission area? My eyes, I know. Do you think Raiden will get a buff in Snej? I think she'll get a buff the year after, or maybe at the end of Snej. I hope. Yeah, I actually think the event is not that bad. To be honest. I don't hate it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate it. I thought I was really gonna hate it. But I don't hate it. It has a mask-like symbol on the map? Oh. It's the boss? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're already here, so we'll do the commission area first. And then we'll go to the boss. This event reminded me of how the HSR events are designed. Yeah. The extraction stuff is cool. The fishing I don't like. I actually liked the fishing last time, so I don't know. We'll see. I have Llama, but no Nefer or Inefa. Should I pull for Columbina or save Primos for Snezhnaya? I think you should get Bina. But if that means you can't get Odette, then maybe you should. Then maybe you should get Odette instead. Okay, so we did this, so now we do this. Not very hopeful with Raiden seeing how they missed the mark on Zhongli and Geo Lunar. Well, they buffed Venti, so I think Zhongli's probably next. Just because they didn't buff Zhongli with Lunar doesn't mean that they're not going to buff Raiden. It's not a very good chest. Should I invest into Lunar Bloom Nefer and pull Columbina or full Send Stellar Conduct? I would need to hear more about your account. I think Bina's worth getting. And I think that skipping Sendrone for Odette and using Odette Mizuki for Stellar could be the play, to be honest. Alright, let's see if we can beat the self-proclaimed Lord of the Scrapland. Oops. I'm goated. Okay, now I have to surface. What could the DPS for Yaodet, Crowd Traveler, and Alosha be? Crowd Traveler doesn't do much there. Chi-Chi's better, but it should be really high. Like 170 or 160 or something. But could be, like, depends on your... If you're looking at Kaching main standards, that's like what Flip calced. Like the early cons vid, but I wonder if you could do some sort of higher con for older characters, like Raiden and Cloran. C6 Traska is really good. I just don't know. There's not enough information on higher con. We could look at like the whale clears and like rank those. I could put that on my list of things that we could do. I'll think about it. No promises. Like a whale tier list?
誰かのために歌うわけじゃないけ
I don't
ど
know. Do people care about that? They
も
kind
し
of do.
立ち止まって聞いてくれる人がいるなら
We could. I don't know. I don't really care is the problem, but we could do it anyway. Maybe I could like collab with someone who's a whale so that it would be a bit more like a bit more interesting.
ほんの一瞬でも心の
I love Bina's
を
voice.
感じてくれたら嬉しい
She's so soothing. It's just long, but I did like it. The event? Well, you have like 40 days to do it.
あれ
Whale tier list is weird and pointless. That's kind of how I feel, right? It's kind of like interesting. In like, it's interesting how sometimes ice cream costs $10,000 a scoop because it's made of gold and shit. And then your poop is gold, and that's kind of interesting. But other than that, you know.
つまりここは魚たちの
I hate that everyone who has C6 is called whales, and some people just save in vertical. True. I'm with you there. Recorded a video of my novelette test with an average rotation. It can be improved. I got 119k DPS. That was for the cryo team. I don't know, man. That's not that different. With like I said, with tighter rotations, add 6k.
結構魚
So you
たちの
add
歌を
6k to this, it's 117, and you got 119. That's pretty close.
誰だっていい気はしないでしょ。
確かにじゃあいっそこの仕事
So I don't think you need to send it. I think we're fine.
いいわ。とにかく池の魚が水面の様子を覗きに来る気分になったなら、療養はほとんど済んだって。
I love Centronite.
気象が落ち着いたらまた水槽に戻せるのか
Free to play C6 Flins, can't clear Fearless.
どこに戻
Do
す
you
か
not
は
have enough fun,
あ
Bina?
なたたちが判断してちょうだい。私は悪い奴らをこの池に放り込むだけよ。
わかったぜでもお前の告知板は怖すぎるぞ
はあ、まあいいわ。
Maiwa. I love her. True wheels are the people who see 6R5 almost every character. Those are Leviathans. Who would you consider a collab with? I don't know. The only reason I haven't done more collabs is that they're a lot of work, and people generally don't care. They don't really like collab. I've found people don't like collabs that much from the collabs I've done. And also when I watch collabs, sometimes I like them, and sometimes, but often, both of them are just better on their own. I don't understand. I don't quite understand this. Oh, we have to switch sizes for bigger net. Ah. I'm good. I got this. Okay, sick. Oh, and this is free? Oh my god. Okay, interesting. Just catch as many as you can? Alright. Murder of Birds, the Jeff collab was legendary. Yeah. I don't know. I'd collab with anyone. Whatever. If they were down. I've collabed with Flip before. I've collabed with TGS before. Is this just your basic thing? I don't know. Sick. Collab with Sekka? I'd love to collab with Sekka. 11-3 crafters collab with lore creators. Yeah, Minsleaf would be sick. I feel like that would be a really good one because I build and test every character, and so you don't have to, and she reads the Genshin Impact lore, so you don't have to. That would be the dream collab, I think. Should I pull an Effa or Linnea for main DPS Bina if I already have Llama? Linnea is not good for DPS Bina, so definitely an Effa. Linnea interacts with the interrupts. Linnea interrupts the stuff.
一休みしたいわ。もっと早く。
It'd be actually okay. That would actually be sick because we could both like show our ignorance, kind of thing, and like educate each other. That would kind of be cool. How do we make the Minsleaf collab happen? I don't know. I need some food. I tested the Escoffier team. Isn't 20% increase. Okay, no. So like, look, 111. If I do tighter rotations, I can get 6k higher. So that's already noted. So 6k higher is 117. You got 119. I got 117. That's pretty close. It's not that different. You're seeing Skirk? Oh. Okay, so 107. Okay, sure, send me the I mean send me the clear. Link it here, whatever. My only hope for Snatch is the new teams are about the same power level. I didn't like that Hex was weaker for no reason. Yeah, we should have had a Bina for Hex. Either Duran or Nicole should have been a bit stronger. C2 Mizuki break the meta? No, but she'll be a very good free-to-play option. She'll be an insane. She makes it so you don't really have to pull Sandrone. You can just pull Odette and use Mizuki. Maybe Alice, yeah. And if you send the footage, make sure the rotation timer is on and the team damage is on, just so we can see. And show the weapons and constellations and builds and all that. Is the current event worth doing? Yeah. I'm kind of too hungry to do the event. Does that make sense? Eat some food, yeah. What's for dinner? I don't know. I had like a crazy, like, productive day. Well, my brother was over, so I hung out with him. And then I made a video. Then I went to the gym. Then I made food. Then I went to the gym. Now I'm streaming. So it's like been like very full. So I don't have any plans for dinner. I might order something. I do have chicken strips I could make and eat salad with it. Or like I have cucumber. Okay, I'm gonna put the chicken strips in the air fryer. 1 second. Macaroni with the chicken strips? Nah, that is that's gonna be hard to calorie deficit with that meal. Have a chicken sandwich. Mm-hmm. Should your siblings be interesting in another first impressions tier list? Those are always fun. They would if I asked them, for sure. Let's see what other people have chatted. Now I'm getting hungry. Yeah. I sent it to you. Is your Discord account named Jelly? Nope. Jello Impact. I swear that I did display 4 different collectibles in stand slots. So... I don't know what's up with that.
旅人 ぱいも最近潜水士がそれならやっぱり水中の汚染が深刻に。
一緒にそうだフレミね。
Yeah, we're running another round of calorie deficit now to get rid of the rest of the belly.
僕も装置についてはある程度研究した。
You might be thinking, Jello, what are you doing having chicken strips on a calorie deficit? And the answer is, I like chicken strips, number one. Number two, I bought them for my kids, but they don't like them because they're too spicy, so now I have to eat them, which I'm not mad about. But it does mean that I have to eat less meals, but I've only had one meal today, and it's almost 7, so that means we're still going to be in a calorie deficit even if I eat most of the chicken strips. So we're fine. And I went to the gym and I went for 2 walks today, so we'll be fine.
あら、これあなたたちが引き上げたの？はい、そうだぞ。遊んどろう。知っているどころか、昔。
Am I wasting my C6 Abias potential by not investing in my C6 Illua? Yep. Noelle is doing literally 0. They're not the worst thing to eat. Chicken self isn't that calorie packed? Yeah, exactly. They're not that. Exactly. They're also not that bad. It's breaded, but it's not that bad. Your stream title is Tilted Me. Congrats on a good title. Ouch. I didn't even mean that. The answer is yes. She's worth it. The goal of the stream is to fish in the people that are actually wondering and for me to say yes.
当然でしょ。こんなもので私が手こずるわけないじゃない。ただいくらなんでもバラバラになりすぎね。ピアノの他の部品を見つけてくれたらすぐにでも修理できるわ。よし。じゃあ潜るときは気をつけておくぜ。
Good luck with the fitness goals. Yeah. It's gonna it's just a matter of time. The only hard part is that when I have the kids, it's hard to not eat. It's hard to be on a calorie deficit when looking after the kids, number one, because you're cooking food very often. So if you're hungry, it's really hard to not eat. And number two, being hungry is it's hard to be hungry and give your full attention to your kids. So I basically have to not be on a calorie deficit 3 days a week. So that means I have to be on a calorie deficit only the other days, which makes it slower going. So my kids like spicier foods than I do? Damn. It's definitely not the case for me. It's C1 Farina! Holy all of this time, and it's C1 Farina? I'm actually raging right now. I'm actually raging right now. Minus 25%. Yeah. Yeah.
音楽は好きよ。いろいろな楽器を独学で学んできたの。何その顔。信じてないわね。どこかにピアノがあれば、すぐにでも披露してあげるわ。
I'm raging. It's not 25% because mine is 108, so 107. So 107 Yeah, so it's okay, so it's 20, it's like 24%. C1 Farina is really big for this team, man. C1 Farina is really big. Don't like it was when this team was meta, it was one of the best constellations. Will it get will C1 Farina get me all the way to 120? Maybe not, but it's gonna get it close enough. I gave the character debuffs. Bruh, this is so scuffed. Test it with a C0. No, it's too scuffed, man. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Like, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, and you did the debuffs and you did it properly and blah blah blah. But it's too scuffed. For me to update my sheet is serious. It is Integris. We're not breaking the integrity with a really scuffed C1 Farina run. No way. Craft Boy with the sub. Literally my new favorite person. Craft Boy 67. Literally my new favorite person. Thank you, Craft Boy. You can see in Sec 10. It doesn't. You can't. Stop it. Go test it on the proper thing and then talk to me. I understand that. Like, did you remove the damage percent from everyone? I don't even think you spent enough time in the. No, it's like. It's too scuffed. Too scuffed. The total effect it gives is only 24% damage. You didn't remove it from Novelette. Oh, did you? You didn't even remove it from Novelette. He has 5%. He has but minus 25%. I see. You didn't remove it from Escoffier though. It's too scuffed, man. She starts with 100 fanfare stacks? Yeah, she stacks fanfare faster. Exactly. No, man. No, it's too scuffed. Sorry. And I'm mad that you did this to me. Yeah, her stacking fanfare stacks is a monumental difference for DPS numbers. It is. I can test the team if you want. The guy was just trying to tell me that I'm wrong for getting 107k on this team. If you think that that's wrong, then you can test it if you want. I think I'm close enough.
またスネージナヤパレスに戻れってお達し？はあ、どうしてしょっちゅう集まりがあるのかしら。
Firstly, one is the reason our C2 is better than you think. Better than I think? I just think it's not as good as it used to be. No, Amir. It's too stuffed. Now I want chicken strips so bad. They're good. And these ones they make fresh at the grocery store, or not fresh, frozen. They make them, they're frozen, but they make them at the grocery store. It's kind of like a Costco mixed with a Whole Foods. It's like a local grocery store. It's very good. And then we're having it with kimchi. Does Canada have any unique fast foods you'd recommend? A&W is kind of good here, as opposed, like, as far as fast food goes, A&W is kind of good here, as opposed to it's kind of shit in the States. No, Nevlet's not coming back. There's just a defender in the chat. Oh. Yeah, Bina's still worth it. I wouldn't get Frida for Novelad at this point in the game if they care about meta. Too late. Oh, I started playing because of the rumor that Novella was coming back with Zabai? I thought you meant coming back in terms of the meta. Who cares for meta? If you don't care about meta, then why ask my opinion? You know? What opinion can I give other than a meta opinion? You gotta give me your goals, and then I can steer you towards your goals, you know? Jello is Genshin Jesus. I don't know about that. People ask for advice and then say I don't care about meta. I know, but it's a bit goofy. It's like, why? What do you want advice for then? Which Lunar DPS is the most enjoyable to play for you? Never. But to require C1 Llama to be enjoyable. Or Zabai. But Zabai requires C1 to be enjoyable.
そろそろお茶会でも開こうかしら。みんな空いているといいのだけれど。
Or DPS Bina, but I'm too much of a meta slave, so losing so much damage versus Nefer hurts too much. Yeah, Zabai is the best in a vacuum. If you got to design Vestna's kit, what would it be? I would want her to be a fairy and attack like a fairy. So she flies around like a hummingbird and she like dives in and goes pa-choo, 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 pa-choo. Then it feels like snappy and quick, and she comes in and just like slices and pops back out, and each slice does like a truck ton of damage, and they count as plunging attacks. So it's like pa-choo, pa-choo, and she just like hovers as she attacks. That's what I would want. It would look goofy like a mosquito. You look goofy like a mosquito. I think it'd be cool. Is it by a rerun 7.0? We don't know yet. Seems like Arlay's for sure. And then I think aside from that, we don't know. No, I don't think Big Nose is going to be playable. No way. No way, no how. I think her face looks like a little bit weird here, but I think she's going to be second game. Who is Big Nose? Pulcinella. This guy. Arley reran last year? Yeah, but we're getting the Bond of Life Stygian guy back and like normal attack fire damage bonus or something in the Abyss, so yeah. I would pray she's DPS. She has to be. Otherwise, we're like, who's going to be the Stellar Swirl DPS if not her? Watch the make right healer support for Mizuki. Mizuki's already a healer. Message run is only 80k DPS. She should not be 80k with that team. You need to join our Discord and get help on your builds and stuff. I don't see Vesna as an on-feeler. Why not? I do. Yeah, but that team, your DPS should be like
そろそろお茶会でも開こうかしら。みんな
maybe not quite double,
いい
but
のだけれど。
at least a time and a half more. Okay.
ついてきて、もっと早く。もっと早く。
Do you see them releasing Ramgas and Snej? I could see it. Yep. I think a third reaction would make sense. And Ramgrass makes sense. What if it's a different crowd reaction? Well, but it'll be a different crowd reaction, won't it? I mean, there is really no way to predict Lunar Crystallize, right? So Ramgrass would make sense, but it could be something that makes less sense too. They don't always do things that make sense. Let's get both Zhongli and Raiden buffs for Nahida Rungrass out of hate. You know what? That's not impossible. And I wouldn't hate it, because the longer we wait for buffs, the more powerful they're going to be. That's how it works. I think we'll wait to... We have to go down here again, probably. I mean, we could just surface right now, because our inventory is, like, full. And then just come down again. Have you done Cinder's tea parties? Not yet. It's like, I don't have any room, man. I like my stuff. You know? Is Bina still worth it? Very much so. Mm-hmm. For basically everybody. Can Rolando replace Bina, and how much of a DPS loss would be? No, and a lot. Is Cedrona the universal stellar DPS? She's a universal stellar DPS. She is the first universal stellar DPS. Will Danica or Mishia replace Yai and Sendronai teams? Watch my Yai power creep video. But no. How good are lunar teams with just Call and Beta? Terrible. But nothing is really good with just one character. Except for Stellar Mizuki. That's why it's bananas. Imagine just having your mom brutally murdered right in front of you. And you're just a cute little guy. It's brutal, man. Took it well. Yeah. Alright, we need to find those octopuses. Well, I'm pretty good with just one limit pull, but she's Mercer to play. You kind of need two. You kind of need... Pyro Traveler, I'm sorry. That makes it really miserable. And she kind of wants vertical. And, like... You also need C4 Mona, as opposed to Mizuki, who just needs C1 or C2. Big difference, IMO. Ugh, I don't like this weapon very much. Oh. Jesus. Gonna play GTA 6? If it's really good, I might give it a try. Not that excited for it though. I don't really care that much about GTA generally. But I have a PS5, so why not? Okay, where are those? Well, honestly, we can just surface again. Overhyped game? I don't know about that. We'll see. Do you have a ranking of the standards? That'll be another video. But it'll be... I won't make it until the live stream, probably. Only getting 109k with the Novelette thing. Looks inside. His Novelette is 3,400 roll value. Literally the 13th best Novelette worldwide, not your build standard. Well, thanks for testing it, Xander. I feel extra vindicated. In another chat, they said they were a top 1%. Well, then why... Well, then... Why were they so insistent on my test being wrong? None of my characters are top 1%. And if they are, I didn't, they weren't for the testing. My closest is, like, Skirk is, but she was not when I did it. Clorand is, but she was not when I did it. Sandrone is, but she was not when I did it. And, yeah, most of them are top 3 or 4%. Top 1% is not the same as top 0.001%. That's true as well. My characters are usually like 2 to 5%. Which character build are you the most proud of? I'm proud of Skirk. Proud is a bit weird of a feeling to have for a build because it's like RNG, but I guess I was more proud when I was not like, I don't know. Now that I'm a content creator, it's just an inevitability that I get good builds. I don't know. It's so much easier to get good builds now than it used to be. But it's got to be Skirk or Sandrone or Chlorand. It used to be a sacrifice though, man. Like when I was building my Raiden, you just grind day after day after day after day after day after day in the mines. You just go, you just keep going. And so when you get a top 5% Raiden, it's like you've been in there, man, every day, all your resin going to the chance that you could get an upgrade. It's not like now you just craft a fucking goblet. Nah, man. You had to get a chance at a double crit goblet. Bro, you had to fucking be in there forever, man. Top 95% Ganyu? Well, she's just not rocking. She has no artifacts. Amazing that I'm still better than 5% of the other Ganyus without any artifacts. That's impressive. I've crafted so many of them and all were the same. Well, I guess I'm lucky. I guess I'm lucky then. I'm kind of proud of the Sandrone because look at that fucking build. Look at that roll value after not very long. I just got this one. So I need more money. Can I get money by selling shit? Is that how that works? Like, can I go over here and sell shit and get money? The net fish thing will get you the most money? Okay. You idiot. When they're an idiot, I don't even want to make time for them. Just walk over here, you lazy piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like your own fault. I just place on the spot they stay? No, I'm a petty man. Walk over. Take 5 steps. We're selling it anyway. It's not like we needed his business. I have one jellyfish left. Come on, buddy. Just watch him walk over there. I'm a people pleaser. He's not even a real person. This would be a great exercise for you to work on that. Wow, we got enough for 2. Sick. Okay, let's do a bit more fish catch then, if that's more money.
一休みしたいわ。もっと早く。ふんふん。もっと早く。くだらない。
My weak is top 17%, I'm only getting 125 DPS. These are all running on some Etsy Lally. Can't pull off the harder combos, the DPS where it should be, or maybe it's skill issue. Top 25% is pretty bad. Not gonna lie. You're probably missing some melts as well. So it depends on the melts. Like... Oh, so I can't fish yet? Oh, I need more special bait. Okay. I'm Stook. Single crown mount's not it, sorry. I mean, you can get it to work. It's... Yeah, I didn't realize I needed bait so badly. I don't understand this. Display 4 different collectibles. Oh, are collectibles like a certain tier? There's a lot going on this event. I wish I knew what I did now at the beginning. Yeah, I wonder if that's like part of the fun is discovering it, or yeah, I don't know. Collectibles of the gold items. Okay, so I need to save up more collectibles to display at once. I see. Is there a website I can check how strong my Kaching would be with a Nicole in the team instead of official? That is sort of my goal behind my testing sheet, because that doesn't really exist. Especially for Kaching. Nobody is testing Kaching. Or calcing. Do you know falling to a 1.5 DPS? Tier 1.5 DPS in Snezhnaya? Bro, check out my tier list video. I just made it. Look where Novelette is.
Those are characters that are...
I didn't name them the tiers because people would be upset, but this is SS, this is S, this is A, this is B, this is C. So this is tier 0, tier 0.5, tier 1, tier 1.5, tier 2. He's a tier 2 DPS. The haircut is neat, sort of. My haircut? Which one? This one or mine right now? Is it only DPS? Uh-huh. Because these are the DPSs. Yours? I see. It's neat, sort of. Wow. You're neat, sort of. Emphasis on the sort of. I hate this weapon. It's the worst weapon yet. Tier 2's insane power creep wasn't he 0.5 in your 5.7 video? The problem is actually not because of the insane power creep in the case of Novelette, specifically. It's the fact that Novelette has not gotten any improvements in a really long time. He was on Fraud Watch. I should have just taken him down. During DPS is just for cringing, yeah. His teammates keep changing every day. It's just that his teammates aren't actually good for him. Columbia and FS Shalonen is essentially a wheelchair team. His real team is Farina, Iskafi, Sitlali. That's his last real team. Oh, I should add an HP buffer. That's not Hydro. I know. You understand how screwed he is? Ha! He's screwed. Ah! Okay, if I get this, then how do I get back my other thing? Oh, I wasted a lot of time. Oh well. Did you try Prune C2 Farina? It's just not enough of an upgrade, man. Kazuha is already, like, not it on Novelette teams already. Amir, your Novelette is 13th in the world. That's not the build standard. Why are you being like this? Stop it. Do you wish Arknights Enfield is more popular? Were you never interested? I don't hate it. It's just I don't like the base building. It's just not interesting to me. So. My friend Xander Amir did it with his Novelette, and he got only very slightly ahead of me. So I think mine is fine. Yours is too good of a Novelette using a C1 Farina. Like, yes, for all of these characters, their DPS will go up if you have a better build and a C1 for a powerful character. That is how it goes. Is this the one they gave you 40 days for? Yeah. It's a big additional damage. Okay, we need octopuses, and we need treasure. How's DPS Bina? In a stunning turn of events, my old testing was very good. I was thinking maybe it wasn't good, but it was very good, and it is still accurate, and so we kind of just stopped testing because my old testing was perfect. So now we're doing the event. Yeah. Do you think hitting 250k DPS in Instance Giant would be the norm? I think there'll be one. I think maybe one team will be able to do that. I don't know about norm. Oh, interesting. Isn't the top 20% above average for a DPS? Above average for what? Like, what's the context of that, of your question? Akasha? Well, average is 50%, so yeah. I'm just confused, like, what's the question? My top 10 early lost to a top 12 early while testing? Well, the rest of your team matters, and your gameplay matters too. %'s ass? Yeah, but it's average. Seems like I can't get any gold things. What artifacts should I use on my Skirk team? Just whatever you have. You're not going to be doing crazy in-game content with that team. Make sure someone's on Noblesse. Okay, well, let's try and fight the boss, I guess. 50% refers to the medium, not the average. It's a type of average. Ow. The hell? Oh. Okay. My bad. Did it reset already? We have like 10 minutes. For me, it's like 7 hours because I'm in Nene. Minutes before it does? Maybe for you and not for me, unfortunately. I would have loved to, but we'll have to do it tomorrow or whatever. Are you doing Abyss in 10 minutes? Like I just said, it's not the Abyss in 10 minutes for me. For me, it is 6 hours. So, yeah. Four different collectibles. So right now I have 2, I think. Alright, let's do the other ones. The designated zones and the other octopuses. Let's name the zones, the zones, the zones. Let's name the zones of the open sea. Not trying to validate this one for anything, but do you care if your Navia, Farina, Shalon, and Columbina team's DPS is way off? I mean, I guess so. How? Rude. Okay. Oh. Oh, my D-pad is incorrectly mapped. Okay, here we go. Okay, cool. Hmm. Where is that one? Is there a cave? Doesn't seem like there's a cave. I don't see anything else. All right.
もっと早く。ふん。
I don't know. I think this event's kind of cool. I like it.
これまでにもアクアリウムに行ったことがあるのか？
でも水槽ならスネージナヤでいくつか見たことある。目を開けてなかったから本当に見たとは言えないかもしれないけど、すごく綺麗。水中の景色ってこんな、あの魚見て。この前も思ったけどサンドローネにそっくり。
本当だ。言われてみれば確かにそうだな。
ずっと忙しそうにしてるのはラウマみたい。あっちのサンゴの間で警戒してるのは
コロンビーナは魚を見ながらどの
ちょっと違うかな。
そうだったのか。
最近新しい友達がたくさん。
そうだな。でもオイラたちもこの水槽をどんどん
The crab's just vibing.
水槽の中に入れるの？
友達に似てる魚の話だろ。
All right, cool. Well, I think that's it for today. I'd say that was a successful stream. We had fun. I had fun. You had fun. Let's see. We got. Who are we going to raid? This person's doing the new Abyss or the new Stygian. Playing Huntrix music. Alright. Enjoy Miles of Fur. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, to be honest. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!